the only skill that you need to make your first $1 million. I'm Krista Mashore, and I have brought a business from $0 to $67 million in 7.5 years. Tons of stuff online, as you can see from my wall. Here's the deal. I'm going to be teaching you in this video the one skill set that you need to make your first million or to continue to make multiple millions. And that is going to be marketing. But it's not just marketing, it's how you are marketing. I want you to think about something. In most businesses, you have something called the sales cycle, right? Which is marketing and brand awareness. Call it positioning. And when you market well and you brand well and you position yourself as the go-to authority, the go-to expert in your area, then you are going to generate, the next phase is leads, right? Everybody wants leads, but we want high quality leads that convert. The better the marketing, the better the positioning, the more you help people and truly market by solving your problems, serving, not selling, educating your audience, you are going to generate higher quality leads. But you still have to nurture those leads. So how do you do that? You nurture leads through social media, through emails, creating content on as many different platforms as you can. And that content is educating people, again, adding value. You're serving, not selling. And you do that through marketing. So far you're seeing that marketing is such a massive aspect of generating leads and also nurturing those leads. And if you want to convert those leads, how do you convert them? You market to them even more. Research shows that people binge and consume content before making a purchase. Have you heard of the 7-11-4 principle? This is a principle that I learned about through a Google study and also through Chet Holmes from The Ultimate Selling Machine. And that book was quite a few years old. And back then it said that people needed to consume 7 hours of content, 11 interactions, 11 different touch points with you and your brand before making a purchase. And 4 is in 4 different platforms. So TikTok, email, Instagram, YouTube. That's a 7-11-4 principle. So the more that you market, you're going to be much more likely to do the 7-11-4 principle. So when you market appropriately, you are going to convert more easily because you are educating people. Research also shows that during times of economic uncertainty, so especially if you are in an industry, let's just say real estate, where there's a lot of uncertainty, interest rates are high, there's been a lot of stuff in the market, there's not as many homes selling, it shows that the consumer needs to have more trust. They really, really need to trust you way more during times of economic uncertainty. Well, how do people trust you more? By you positioning yourself and marketing yourself and branding yourself in an educational, value-based way. Now, if you do that, you're going to convert more leads. Well, it's up to you to fulfill and deliver to get your clients results. You've got to do a good job, right? Well, there's systems and strategies and frameworks that you can put into your business utilizing AI and systems and softwares to make you do a better job, right? But then once they leave you, you want to get more referrals. You want to retain them as more clients. You want them to resell with you, buy your stuff, continue coming back, right? How do you do that? Through marketing. Marketing the right way will continue to get more referrals from past clients. It'll help you get more referrals from people that don't even know you because you're positioning yourself as the authority and the expert. So the sales cycle is a massive part of any business. Now, here's the thing. You don't need a massive following, especially when you have a local business or you're a local professional. You need local people to know your name, know what you do, and they need to know who you are and what you do well before they need your services. If somebody is asking who's the best chiropractor, who's the best real estate agent, who's the best lender, who's the best insurance person, it's too late. People need to know about you, your product, your service well before they ever need your service. Do this and do it well, and you will start generating higher quality leads, right? And here's what I will tell you, is most businesses, most entrepreneurs are doing it the wrong way. They are requesting people's contact information. They're creating lead magnets. They're trying to sell their stuff before they've ever taken the time to develop a relationship with their customer. There is something called a parasocial relationship. What is that? A parasocial relationship is kind of like when you watch television and you love the good guy and you root for the good guy and you hate the bad guy, right? You've developed this relationship. You feel like you know them.
I'm Batman.
Your community can do the exact same thing with you. They feel like they know you. Who do people want to work with? People that they know, people that they trust. We hear know, like, and trust all the time, but what does that really mean? It means people have developed a one-sided parasocial relationship with you, and they will be much more willing to buy. So the best way to do this is through marketing to people. How do you market to them? educational, value-based help. So you need to know exactly who your ideal dream client is. What are their problems, their concerns, their issues? What are their needs? What are their desires? What do they want? And then you need to help them. And don't be afraid of giving away too much information, because if people know that your information that you're giving away for free is amazing, they're going to know even better what you're going to do when they actually pull out their pocketbooks to work with you. For example, if you're a dentist, start doing videos on how to make sure that you drink coffee, you don't stain your teeth, and find solutions for that. If you're a chiropractor, do videos that teach people how to, sit straight so they don't have, back pain, or how they should be reading, or not, what they shouldn't be doing with their phones to make sure their neck is good. Value, value, value. Think about it. When you learn to market yourself online, right, on multiple social channels, you're doing one-to-many marketing. What is one-to-many? Well, most people are doing one-to-one. They're door knocking. They're cutting one person's hair. They're able to do one massage. They're only able to meet with one client. But when you utilize social media and video, and you educate the consumer, and you learn how to properly market that content, distribute it so it actually gets seen and it gets eyes on it, you're marketing one-to-many. It's working for you while you're sleeping. It's working for you while you're on vacation. It's working for you while you're not working. That is one-to-many marketing. The very best way to do that is through educational, value-based content that serves a need and helps your client. That is the best way for you to make your first $1 million, is for you to understand the power of positioning. Ask yourself this question. Anytime somebody thinks about insert what you do they think about you? Okay. If you are an insurance agent or a divorce attorney or a chiropractor, do they know who you are before they actually need your services? Are you making it impossible for people not to know who you are, not to want to refer you, not to want to engage with you? It's going to get to the point where the consumer is going to want this type of interaction even more than ever before because of AI. I want you to think about your behavior as a consumer. Do you pick up the phone and answer the phone? I'm afraid somebody will clone my voice. Do you knock on the door? I don't answer the door when somebody knocks on the door because I'm afraid I might get shot, okay? So don't door knock. When somebody calls you on your phone, you hang up with them. You don't want to talk with them. You would answer the phone if you knew who the person was, you had already developed a relationship with them, and they trusted you. When people walk through your establishment, they should already know who you are. It's called winning before you arrive. How do you win before you arrive? By marketing like a ninja. I'm Krista Mashore. I'm here to help you succeed. You're no BS biz coach. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Please like and subscribe so I can give you more content. Let me know in the comments how else I can help you, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.